Hi guys, Jessica here with Cardinal Signs. I hope that you're doing well. So today we're going to take a look at where you're at if you're ready for new love or not. So are you an energetic match to a relationship that is kind, caring, and loving? So I'm not showing you the piles right off the bat on purpose because I don't want your mind to get all caught up on picking the right one just yet. I'm going to have you focus on your heart right now and close your eyes. Take some deep breaths and just relax. Focus on your heart energy. Feel your heart come alive as you draw your attention to it. Today we're asking, am I ready for new love? Okay. So I'm going to show you the piles. There are 4 of them, 4 options. I've put little markers above the cards to help you choose. I want you to choose the one that your eye is drawn to first. So we're asking our mind to get out of the way right now, and we're going to have our heart choose the one that is the best match to your energy at this time. Okay, so let's take a look. We have option 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you know the one, you can go to the description box below and there's a timestamp for the option that you are the best match to. Okay, so we'll start with option number 1. Option number 1, you have rose quartz as your little marker here. And I'm just going to adjust this a little bit here. Okay. So we have 3 cards. First 3 are going to take a look at answering the initial question, are you ready for new love? So we have the Empress, we have the 8 of Pentacles, and we have the 8 of Wands. So let's see. Okay, so I think it's helpful if I just give a very clear yes or no. So I'm getting yes from this, but I'm going to talk further here. So what I'm seeing is that you're perhaps trying too hard. You are ready, absolutely. But sometimes when we try to control things too much, or we're trying to hold on too tightly to things, they can slip through our fingers. So that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up for you. I'm seeing you putting out a lot of feelers, like there are options around you and you're exploring those options, which is wonderful. You're coming up here very attractive to potential partners because you have the Empress. It is a very attractive energy. I see you being able to communicate very strongly what it is that you want from a potential partner. Because your energy is like you want it so bad, I see the potential for you to get caught up in maybe the first thing that comes along that looks good and going with it, even if things start to kind of come to the surface that indicate that not all is well, that it's maybe not a great match. So just be careful with that, of not getting too caught up in things. Okay, I'm going to take a moment and just close my eyes and see if any messages want to come through for you. Okay, so what I'm seeing is strange. It's like there's a shadow following you, and it's like you feel like you're being watched or observed by this shadow. This could be maybe the remembrance of a past relationship, and it's kind of still haunting you. Maybe you still have to see that person in your life, like it's not avoidable, and so you feel uncomfortable because you can't kind of like move on in privacy, and that's perhaps causing you to hold back. Okay, so I am still seeing that there is some work to do. The Eight of Pentacles is a card of work. Before you're totally up there at like the top level of where things are going to flow more easily into your life, like that ideal partner that you are an excellent match to. The path is very clear though. The way it's being shown to me is like on a very basic level, just raising your vibration up a little bit more. And that could be coming back to that last message, kind of shaking off that old energy that's kind of lingering at your back there, that shadow that I saw, which is going to help you feel lighter and bring you more into alignment with bringing new love into your life. So this final card is going to indicate kind of where you're going with this. So we have the Nine of Cups. Wow, beautiful. Nine of Cups, traditionally the wish card. A lot of fish in the sea here. It's kind of like you can have your pick. Again, I did get that sense that there were a lot of options around you. And this Nine of Cups is confirming that. Okay, let me just connect with this. Wow, I'm picking up on so much excitement with this card. There are so many possibilities here. It's like the world is new. It's that kind of feeling. Like really strong heart energy opening up with this card. I'm feeling like love flowing into your life. Like butterflies, all that kind of stuff is coming through with this Nine of Cups. Let me just see if anything else is going to come in. Okay, I'm getting like classes. So classes of any kind, being a good place to meet someone new that you'll have a similar interest in, shared interests. Yeah, I'm more than anything, I'm not really seeing much, which is what I usually pick up on is like I see things. I'm more getting feelings with this reading, and it feels so good. It feels so good. This is amazing for you, option number one. I'm so happy. So I would say yes, absolutely. Yes, you are an excellent match. Like I said, it's just that little shadow that's kind of lingering behind you, like following you around, that you just need to shake that and try not to hold on too tightly. So just loosen up a little bit. You can still have your focus and intention on drawing an excellent new partner into your life. It's just more being relaxed about it. Okay. So I hope that this was helpful for you, option number one. Okay, option number two with the rose-colored thumbstone. Let's see if you're ready for new love. All right, so we've got Judgment, the Page of Wands, and the Emperor. Okay, I'm just going to get a feel for this. Right off the bat, I'm feeling like you're being too hard on yourself. For some of you, maybe you're pushing yourself to jump back into the game too quickly. I get the sense that you're almost there. I'm getting like not quite, but almost. Like the time is coming. So the caution is not to force it. It needs to feel right. It needs to feel within your comfort zone. If you try to push yourself before you're ready, I'm seeing a lot of resistance. And it's resistance coming from within you. It's like a tug of war within yourself. So I guess the short answer is no, not quite. But I don't see you being like eons away from being ready for new love to come into your life. Let's see what messages come in for these cards. Okay, so I'm seeing a sleeping dragon, and this dragon is blind, or it's been blinded. So it's like the dragon is a very powerful symbol. It aligns well with the Emperor. So you still have this wonderful, powerful love within you that you can give to someone special. But it's like maybe you were blind with a past relationship and you gave your love foolishly, or you couldn't see that that person wouldn't take care of your heart. And so there is this little bit of fear that if you move forward with a new relationship, that you might fall into the same sort of pattern of being blind, of not being able to see clearly if that person is actually good for you, if they actually cherish you. Okay, so I'm also seeing licking of wounds, which again is just telling me that you're not quite ready yet. So you do have a little bit of healing that needs to be done. With the Judgment card, it's like you need to process a previous relationship in order for it to be healed completely. It's like maybe you haven't finished that processing that you need to do. I think you're in a place now where you can be a little bit more, not detached, but like have a more compassionate view of what happened. So I'm seeing you working through and towards closure. Once you have closure, then that dragon is going to rise up, be completely powerful once more with this lovely Emperor energy. The Emperor knows what he wants. The Emperor will make it happen. But I am seeing that sort of, regardless of who you are watching this, I'm seeing this sort of go get it, sort of hard masculine energy being tempered with a really kind and sweet heart. It's a nice combination. So what you need to work on right now is closure. Now, because I'm seeing that the answer is no, this card is going to be further advice to how to get you towards being ready for new love. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is talking about being able to trust someone again. So this is getting yourself to a place where you are able to open up and be vulnerable to someone. It's telling me that you aren't quite there yet, and this is what you need to work on. It's also saying that you have to be careful with your energy, that you don't get stuck. Perhaps this is something that's happened before, but that you don't get stuck carrying the relationship. Okay? It needs to be balanced. It can't be just you making it work, making things happen. On the opposite side of that, this is also warning that you can't expect someone to come in and do all the work for you and like have unrealistic expectations of just this like whirlwind romance and being swept off your feet. So this is about being grounded and having realistic expectations that are rooted in reality, because you want something that is strong and stable and is going to stand the test of time. That's what this card is talking about. Okay? This card is showing a healthy relationship that has give and take in equal balance. This is also a very creative card. This card is saying it's okay to dream. It's okay to daydream and have a fantasy and picture what it is that you want for your love life. How do you want your new relationship to look? This is a very powerful time for you for manifestation. Okay, so keywords here: closure, balance, realistic expectations, and also I'm being drawn back again to that image of the dragon who wasn't able to see clearly, that had been blind in the past, maybe is still working through that now. So it's working through your fear of not being able to see someone clearly enough, or being able to see your relationships for what they are. So working through fears. You are so close. Just a few things for you to process through. So I hope that this reading has been helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Alright, option number 3. So you chose the one with this beautiful little hand-carved soapstone box with the rose on top. It's actually a perfume, patchouli rose. So good. Okay, so what are you a match to right now? Are you ready for new love? Ooh, you've got the 2 of Cups, the King of Cups, the King of Wands. Holy smokes. And we'll get to that next one in a bit. Okay, so I would say yes. You're ready. You've got the 2 of Cups here. This is a really lovely card. This is talking about partnership, specifically a love partnership, 2 people coming together. It's very balanced. It's very loving, caring, exactly what we're talking about here. Emotions run deep. Now you have 2 very strong people coming in here. Doesn't matter, they could be male or female, but very, very strong energies. One is being shown as being a little bit more on the emotional side, perhaps more inclined to demonstrate their love, and you have another who is very passionate and good at expressing their love. So to me it looks like you're ready, and you may already have at least a couple options on the table here. So I'm just going to tune in and see what messages come through for you. I'm feeling a lot of like spinning and dizziness. Perhaps a little bit of an overwhelmed feeling. I actually get the sense that even though you are ready for love, that you are overwhelmed right now. And it's like you would like to take a step back. Yeah, it feels like you don't have your feet like in a solid place. Like your feet are off the ground, and it's like you need to kind of come back down and ground yourself and become centered. There's a lot of confusion here, which is understandable. if you are in a situation where there are two very attractive, very strong energies vying for your attention. Some of you, I'm getting the sense that these two people know about each other. It's almost like there's a little war going on. And maybe that's why you're like, okay, I've had enough. This is too much. And you want to kind of take a step back and let things cool down a bit. Okay, I think that we need to turn this card over. This is going to be where you're going from here, and it can also be some advice. So you have Temperance. Yeah. Okay. So I think it is advisable, if at all possible, to, like I said, take that step back, kind of remove yourself from this. It's a challenging situation. It's like a whirlwind that you've been sucked into, and you just need to like center yourself. It's like you need this little break to rest and be calm. And this is talking about you having to tune into your heart and listening. It seems that one of these is going to be a good match for you. And with the energy that's going on right now, you're not able to navigate clearly. Everything is muddled. There's too much confusion. So I think that you need to put yourself on the sidelines. Let a little time pass. To bring back balance. It's interesting with this Temperance card. I don't know if you can see the colors very clearly, but there is the element of water is strongly depicted on one side, and the element of fire is strongly depicted on the other. And this sort of ball that she's contemplating here is a swirling mixture of the two. And here we have the King of Cups and the King of Wands. And they've stirred up all kinds of trouble in your heart. This is turning into a different kind of reading than I anticipated, but we're going to go with it. So you need to let your emotions calm and become still, so that you can connect with your heart energy more effectively. Because your heart won't steer you wrong. And it will be different for everybody, which one of these two partners is the best for them. So I'm not going to say. I'm going to just open this up again and see if anything else comes in to help guide you. Okay. So if it's any comfort, I'm seeing you playing basketball, shooting hoops, and it's like you can't miss. Every single shot you take, it goes in. So if that's any comfort at all, it is kind of reaffirming that both of these are really good options. I realize that probably doesn't help you choose, but at least you don't have to worry about that. So trust your heart knows which one to choose. So I hope that this was helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Okay, and option number 4, you have the Rose. Are you ready for new love? Oh, you have the Ace of Cups, the 9 of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. Interesting. So to me, this is you're ready, but you're afraid. Like something's holding you back. You're wary for some reason. I see you looking for a potential partner, but it's like you are not all in. You're guarded. So that's something that you're going to have to work through if you're going to be able to attract a good partner into your life. Okay, let me see what I see. Okay, so I'm seeing a little bit of like pessimism, kind of like glass half empty instead of half full kind of energy surrounding you. And you have this Ace of Cups. The cup is full here for you. So it's just a matter of you kind of seeing that and letting go of your fears, being willing to open yourself to some risk, because there's always some risk in love. Okay, I think for a lot of you, this is a fear about a new relationship mirroring a past relationship. I'm drawn to this, the reflection of this cup in the water beneath it. And yeah, that's been coming up with, I think, 2 other readings. It's just still like some baggage from the past and still carrying some residual energy from past relationships, unhealed elements, some wounds. For you it's coming up as like a tension that's not allowing you to see all of the opportunity that's in front of you. So the short answer is yes, you are ready. It's just having to kind of like change your frame of mind and let go of your fear. So this is where you're heading with that energy, and it could also be some advice. So we have the 6 of Cups. So that is talking about a past relationship. Possibly. But if we look at it from the perspective of what you're moving towards, it's a very gentle and trusting energy. The 6 of Cups, childlike, which is good. It's exactly what you need to break free of this 9 of Wands and 2 of Wands energy that's keeping you feeling very rigid and like on the lookout. You're very alert, but in an unapproachable way. So that's exactly what it is. It's like you're unapproachable to a potential partner, even though you have this Ace of Cups, this heart full of love. And in order to break free of that restriction, you need to call in the 6 of Cups energy, this gentle, trusting, very open, expressive, almost childlike energy. Okay, I'm going to close my eyes again, see. Okay, so for some of you, the number 7 might be significant. I'm not really sure what exactly that means, but maybe you will. I'm also seeing you circling around somebody that you're interested in, but I feel like you're circling for too long, and that might be coming back to this kind of uncertain energy that you have about you. It's like you're afraid to kind of make a pass. I'm going to I want to show you this card. Hopefully you can see all the lovely details in it so that you can pick up anything that might be calling to you in this card. Because this is the answer to any blockage that you might have. This beautiful, trusting energy. Okay, so once you're able to overcome this, it's very stiff, this very stiff energy, I'm seeing things moving very quickly for you. So you do have to make sure that you're ready for that. I'm seeing very fast movement and progression in a relationship. Okay, there is the potential, the way that I'm seeing it, it's like there are two people and their energy is very well balanced. It's like running parallel, and I'm seeing that they're tethered together. And to me, it kind of feels a bit like the Chariot, which does pair with how quickly I was feeling things moving. But I also get the sense of long-term commitment. So maybe you've been sensing that a new relationship that is on the horizon would be a pretty big deal in your life. And maybe that's why you've kind of been hedging and not fully opening yourself up to this Ace of Cups that is right in front of you. So you just have to work through those fears and allow yourself to open up, because to me it seems like you're ready. It's just that last piece of the puzzle that needs to be put into place, and that piece of the puzzle is basically your consent. So something is all lined up, ready and waiting for you, and you just have to give the okay, and the universe will bring it to you at an astonishing speed, so it seems. So that looks lovely, and I wish you all the best with that. I hope that this reading was helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.